My name is Liz. I'm one of the service and sales supervisors for Glasgow, and I will be showing you around Merchant City House today. So thank you very much for joining me. The rooms I'm going to show you are over several floors within the property. So we're starting at the highest point and working our way down so that you don't hear me out of breath from climbing the stairs. So I'm just going to switch the camera around to start showing you our first room. The rooms I will be showing you today is an accessible ensuite, a classic ensuite, and also one of the shared kitchen living spaces. We will then go downstairs and I'll also show you the laundry and our reception area. If you have any questions throughout, please feel free to ask, and I'll also do questions at the end as well. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the door so you can start seeing the room. I'll just select what room type we're looking at just now. So this is a classic accessible ensuite within Merchant City House. So I'm just standing at the bedroom door and I'll pan round slowly and then take you and show you more detail. Okay, so that's your bathroom, the door that you see to the left hand side. Just scan round slowly. Okay, and I'll just show you everything in a bit more detail. Okay, so I'll show you the bathroom first. So as I say, this is an accessible ensuite, so it's a larger bathroom than our classics, and it has extra handles and bars just to make it easier for anyone that might have disability needs within the property. Okay, just go right in here. So your sink, etc. is lowered down for any wheelchair access. You also have a pull cord, which you could use if you are in distress and need some help from a member of staff. Small cabinet there and large shower cubicle. All right, then just take you out into the bedroom. So the bed is a 3/4 size, as all our beds are at Merchant City House. And under the bed, you also have additional storage for suitcases, etc. Right. Due to this being an accessible room, you have quite a lot of floor space for any walking devices or wheelchairs that you might have. Some storage, shelf storage next to the bed. And as we pan round, you have your desk with additional shelving at the top. You have a drawer unit and also an extra slide-out desk if you need some extra space for all your books, laptops, etc. Okay. Then we have our wardrobe. I'll just open the doors so you can see the space inside. So lots of room for all your nice clothes, shoes, accessories. And also in the door, you have a large, almost full-length mirror. Hi, everybody. So just to give you another pan around the room before we move on to a classic ensuite. What I'll do is I will go and stand at the window side and pan from that side just so you can see the dimensions of the room from this side as well. So you have your bed, bathroom, main door, wardrobe and desk. All right. So I'm just going to take you on a little journey along our corridors now, and we're going to go down to a vacant kitchen on our 3rd floor. Pop my mask on. So while we're going along, I'll just explain a bit how the flats work in Merchant City. So each floor has 18 bedrooms and 9 bedrooms share a kitchen. So rooms 1 to 9 will share kitchen 1, and rooms 10 to 18 will share kitchen 2. Okay, so we're just going to pop down one of our back staircases. As if I go in the lift, we will lose connection, so please bear with me while we walk down. As you might be able to see, it's actually nice and sunny in Glasgow today, which makes a nice change. Sun is shining, so it's a good day for a viewing. Nearly there. So our vacant kitchen is on the 3rd floor. And we'll just pop along. Yeah. So all the kitchens are fob controlled. So only the people that live in that flat can access the kitchen. So I'll give you a quick scan round again and then go into things in more detail. So you have some dining table and some living space at the ends there. And then the kitchen itself. You included is your toaster and kettle, gas cooker with hob, grill and oven, and your microwave. Due to 9 people sharing this kitchen, there is 2 cookers. Plenty of cupboard space, so everyone in the flat should be able to have at least 2 cupboards to themselves. We also have 3 fridge freezers, so everyone should have enough space for their food. So 2 cookers within the kitchen for 9 people sharing. Okay. Nice big notice board. Dining table. You're also supplied with mop, hoover and ironing board, and somewhere to sit. Our kitchens are inspected on a fortnightly basis by our housekeeper, and they will inform the students if the kitchen is needing any work done, anything to prevent fire hazards, etc., if they feel that perhaps cookers are not being cleaned properly. So they will be left a little note by our housekeeper, a little certificate. So as you can see, this kitchen passed because it's very clean. If there was an issue within the kitchen, the staff on site would send the flatmates just some tips on what to do to make sure the kitchen passes next time, and then it would be re-inspected. All right, so I'm just going to take you down now to our classic ensuite room, which is on the 1st floor, so not too much of a journey. And you will walk along to the other staircase just so you can see the length of the corridors here at Merchant. So what I just showed you was kitchen 2. That would be the location of kitchen 1, which would be used by rooms 1 to 9. So our Merchant City House property is located in the heart of Glasgow city centre. So you are very close by to the main shopping areas of Buchanan Street and Argyle Street, and also lots of bars, cafes and unfortunately this year, because of the pandemic, they've not had as much chance to experience all the nightlife Glasgow has to offer, but hopefully from September, if you come and stay here, you will get to enjoy more of the bars and restaurants that are so close by. Okay, so we're just about to enter a classic ensuite room. Okay, so I'll just select at the bottom, give you room. Okay, so as before, I'll do a quick scan round and then look into things in more detail. So from the door, so quite similar to your classic accessible ensuite, just the access to the bathroom is slightly different. Nice large rooms here at Merchant City House. They actually have the largest classic ensuites of all the properties Unite students own in Glasgow. Okay, so just to show you the difference in bathroom size, these are quite a bit smaller than your accessible, more of a pod. Just to take you in, so you have your wash hand basin, large mirror, small cabinet with mirror, and your shower. Again, wardrobe very similar to the classic accessible, but just in case anyone missed it, I'll just show you again. So lots of storage space, and also an almost full-length mirror. Once again, you have your slide-out section from underneath the desk if you need some extra room. Your drawers, bedside unit, and as we said, the bed has storage underneath as well. To the West End, you can walk to the subway station is the quickest way to get to the West End. So the subway station is within 5 minutes walk of Merchant City House, and once on the subway, it takes approximately 10 minutes to get to the West End. There is also several bus routes close by that would get you to the West End as well, but they would just take slightly longer due to traffic. So subway is definitely my favourite way to get between city centre and West End, as no traffic and nice and quick. Also have a small heater in the room when needed, although hopefully it won't be too cold until about Christmas time here in Scotland. Okay, I'll just stand at the window side and pan round again, just so that you can see all the dimensions of the room. Okay. So as you saw when I was walking through the flat doors, as I said, it's just 18 rooms per corridor with 9 rooms to a kitchen, but that also promotes a community feel within the property, and lots of our students become friends and become close, and it feels like a little neighbourhood, a little village within our property. We're very close, we're right in the middle of Glasgow city centre, very, very close. You just leave the property and out the door, round the corner, and you are right in Glasgow city centre. So very handy for transport links to all other areas of Glasgow and beyond, whether that's bus, train or subway. And many shops, restaurants, bars and cafe on your doorstep. The location of this property is why it is so popular. In terms of the universities, so I'll just leave this room unless anyone's got any more questions about the room, sorry, and I'll take you down to the laundry. Yep, we're all right to go. So in regards to the universities, we have the University of Strathclyde, which is approximately 5 minutes walk away. Glasgow Caledonian University 10 minutes walk away, although it is uphill to get there, so you have to be a little fit. Right, we're just going. So as I say, we do have a lift in the property that can take you to the basement for the laundry. I'm just using the stairs in the hope that the signal will stay better. Okay, so there's our lift, and we'll just pop through here to the laundry. Yes. Also got a little seating area if you want to wait for your laundry, although you don't have to, because on the app it will tell you when your laundry is done. A lot of our musical students sometimes like to come down to the laundry to practice because the acoustics in this room are rather good. So if you play an instrument, you might find someone to jam with down here. Okay, so I'm just going to take you up to the reception area where I'll be happy to answer any other questions. Okay, so someone asking to see the price. I take it that's the price of the rooms, although if it's the price of the laundry, please correct me. So the price of our rooms currently, a 51-week stay is £111 per week, and a 44-week stay is £129 per week. Okay. So our Merchant City House property is staffed 24/7, so there's always someone on hand if you need any help. Okay, so this is our reception area. So this is the area that you would be first greeted with when you come to the property. And also where your staff would be if you need anyone. So just pan round slightly so you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the office now so I can answer any questions anyone has. As we just even it. I'll just put the camera back on myself so I can answer any questions. So I hope you enjoyed your tour of Merchant City House. Just a few other facts about the property. So as I showed our reception area, so all parcels get delivered to reception area, and we notify our students through the app when they have a parcel waiting for them to come and collect. So if you're at university and you're due an Amazon delivery, it won't be missed. Our staff will have today until 8 p.m. at night, and then between 8 p.m. at night and 8 o'clock in the morning, we have our safety team looking after the property, and between 8 in the morning and midday, our estates team member Donald is on site. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not very fluent in Mandarin, so thanks Rachel. Yes, any questions in English I'll happily answer. I'll just give it another couple of minutes in case anyone's typing a question. If after today's viewing you... Oh, signal's stuck. Is that any better? Hopefully everyone can still hear and see me. Sorry, as I was saying, if you do have any questions after today's viewing, please feel free to email us at glasgow@unitestudents.com, and we'll be happy to answer any questions or send you additional photographs or videos of the property if you've missed any of the viewing today. So, just giving a couple more minutes for questions in case anyone has anything. No, I don't think we have any other questions. Yeah, but Rachel as well on an international team, she would be able to answer anything after this viewing also. If you would rather get in touch with her, that's not a problem. Or if you would like to arrange another viewing like this soon, I'm more than happy to help. So I shall go for now, as I don't think there is any other. Yes, sorry, here's a question. Can you book accessible if healthy? Yes, you can. Our rooms are available for anyone to book. So if you just like the extra space, the extra size of the accessible, you're more than welcome to book that, yes. Accessible en-suites are the same price as our classic en-suites, so there's no price difference. So some people do just book them because they like a bit more room, a bit more space within the bathroom. So any other questions before we go? Well, as I say, if you do think of something after today's viewing, please feel free to contact Rachel and our international team or myself. I'll just give it another minute or so, just in case any late questions come in. So I hope you've enjoyed your tour of Merchant City House today. I hope my Glasgow accent hasn't been too hard for you to understand. I've tried. Us Glaswegians can speak very fast sometimes, so trying very hard to speak slower today. But if you come and stay with us, you'll easily get used to the Glasgow tones. We're a very friendly city. Our catchphrase is "People make Glasgow," and they certainly do. Everyone is welcomed here, especially within Unite Students, to make this feel like your home from home, and we strive very hard to make you feel comfortable here. No problem. Thank you very much for everyone who joined today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and any other questions, as I say, please feel free to email us glasgow@unitestudents.com, and we'll happily answer any queries. All right. So have a good day, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye.